Chosen one, stop. Do not scroll past this. I am not asking. I am revealing what heaven has been hiding until this exact moment. Someone has fallen in love with you, not casually, not temporarily, deeply, completely, divinely. And what makes this love extraordinary is that everything said it should not exist. The age difference, the timing, the circumstances, the logic, everything screamed, walk away. But their heart refused to obey, because what God ordains, obstacles cannot stop. At exactly 4:44 this morning, I was pulled into a vision that left me trembling with the weight of what I saw. I was standing in heaven's chamber of connections. There was a massive book open on a golden table, and an angel was tracing his finger across two names written side by side. Your name, and the name of someone whose heart has been burning for you in secret. The angel looked up and said, "These two were written together before either of them took their first breath." The age difference that seems like an obstacle on earth is meaningless in heaven's design. What looks complicated to humans is simple to God. He does not count years, he counts hearts. And these two hearts were always meant to find each other. Then I saw a vision of this person. They were on their knees, not in despair, in prayer, asking God if what they feel for you is real, asking if the love that consumes them is permitted, asking for courage to finally speak what has been buried for too long. And God answered them. He said, "What I have joined together, let no man separate, not age, not fear, not timing, not logic, not distance, not circumstance. This love is my design, and it is time for it to come into the light. What seems impossible to humans is simple to me. I am the God who makes ways where there are no ways, that love is connected to you. Do not skip this message. Do not scroll away. If you leave before the seventh sign is revealed, you will miss the complete confirmation of what heaven has been orchestrating. Stay with me until the end. This love story has been waiting for you to understand it. Before we go deeper, I need you to do something. Type "I receive this divine love" in the comments below. This is not just typing. This is your spirit agreeing with heaven's design. You are telling God that you are ready to receive what He has prepared. The angels are waiting for your agreement. Type it now and subscribe immediately. Turn on all notifications. What comes after this video will reveal how to recognize and receive this divine connection. Miss it, and you have the love but not the wisdom to steward it. Subscribe now. You did not find this video by accident. You found it because heaven orchestrated this moment. The person who loves you has been praying. And this video is part of God's answer to their prayer. Do not skip what comes next. The Spirit is about to reveal the 7 signs that someone has fallen deeply in love with you, despite what should have stopped them. Sign 1. Their heart recognized you before their mind could understand. The first sign of divine love is recognition that defies explanation. When they first encountered you, something happened that they cannot rationalize. Their spirit knew you before their mind could process what was happening. God says, "I designed their heart to recognize yours." Before logic could interfere, before fear could build walls, before age could become an excuse, I allowed their spirit to see what their eyes could not. They felt a pull toward you that had no earthly explanation, a familiarity that made no sense, a peace in your presence that confused them. This was not coincidence. This was my design. I made their soul recognize its divine counterpart. They cannot explain why they feel drawn to you. They have tried to rationalize it. They have tried to dismiss it. They have told themselves it makes no sense. But every time they are near you, something inside them settles. Something inside them comes alive. Something inside them whispers, "This is real." That recognition is not imagination. It is divine confirmation. It is what happens when two souls that were written together finally meet. Jesus spoke over this divine recognition. He said, "My sheep know my voice." And in the same way, souls that belong together recognize each other, not through logic, through spirit. The recognition they feel for you is not infatuation. It is not passing attraction. It is the deep knowing that happens when heaven's design meets earthly reality. 1 Samuel 16-7 activates over this connection. The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Man looks at age. God looks at hearts. Man counts years. God counts connections. Their heart recognized you because God designed it to. Within 14 days, you will receive confirmation of this recognition. They will say something or do something that reveals they have felt this connection from the beginning. Watch for the sign. The divine recognition is sign 1. Their heart knew you before their mind caught up. Do not skip. The second sign is even more powerful. Sign 2. They have been fighting feelings they cannot defeat. The second sign of divine love is the internal battle they have been losing. They have tried everything to make these feelings disappear, and nothing has worked. God says they have been at war with their own heart. They told themselves the age difference was too great. They convinced themselves the timing was wrong. They reminded themselves of every logical reason to walk away. But every time they built a wall, I tore it down. Every time they tried to forget you, I reminded them. Every time they almost gave up, I reignited the flame. Because what I have ordained cannot be defeated by human resistance, they have tried to move on. They have tried to focus on other things. They have tried to convince themselves that what they feel is not real. But you keep appearing in their thoughts. Your name keeps echoing in their spirit. Your face keeps visiting their dreams. This is not obsession. This is divine persistence. God is refusing to let them abandon what He designed. The resistance was never because they did not want you. It was because they were afraid of how deeply they do. The age gap seemed like a valid excuse. The circumstances seemed like reasonable obstacles. But love that is divinely ordained does not respect human excuses. Archangel Michael declared over their struggle, "I have been assigned to this connection." Every time they tried to run, I blocked the exit. Every time they tried to forget, I sent reminders. Every time they almost surrendered to fear, I strengthened their heart. This love was written before they were born, and nothing they do can erase what heaven has inscribed. Jeremiah 29:11 activates over this battle. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Their struggle has a purpose. Their resistance has been training. When they finally surrender to this love, they will know without doubt that it is real, because they will have fought it with everything they had. And still, it remained. Within 21 days, their resistance will break. Something will happen that makes them realize they can no longer fight what God has designed. Watch for the shift. The internal battle is sign 2. They have been fighting feelings they cannot defeat. Hold on, do not leave. The third sign explains their strange behavior. Sign 3. Their actions have been contradicting their words. The third sign of divine love is the confusion in how they have been treating you. One moment close, the next moment distant. One moment warm, the next moment guarded. God says, their behavior has confused you because they are confused themselves. They are caught between what they feel and what they fear. When they pull away, it is not because they do not want you. It is because wanting you terrifies them. The age difference makes them question if they have the right to feel what they feel, so they retreat. Then the love pulls them back. Then fear makes them retreat again. This push and pull is not rejection. It is a heart at war with itself. You have noticed it. Sometimes they look at you in a way that says everything. Then suddenly they become distant, cold, unreachable. Sometimes they say things that feel meaningful. Then they backtrack, change the subject, pretend it meant nothing. This inconsistency has confused you. You have wondered if you imagined the connection. You have questioned if their interest was ever real. But what you perceived as mixed signals was actually internal warfare. They were not playing games. They were protecting themselves from feelings that overwhelmed them. Every time they pulled away, they were trying to convince themselves to forget you. Every time they came back, they were surrendering to what they could not escape. Jesus spoke over this confusion. He said, "The heart is deceitful above all things." Their heart has been deceiving their mind, telling it to run while pulling them back. But I am bringing clarity. The war inside them is ending. The confusion is dissolving. Soon their actions and their words will align. What has been hidden will come into the open. Luke 8:17 activates over their hidden feelings. For there is nothing hidden that will not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open. Nothing hidden forever, nothing concealed permanently. Their true feelings will surface. What has been contradicting will soon align. Within 72 hours, you will see a shift in their behavior. The contradiction will begin to resolve. Watch for the consistency emerging. The confusing behavior is sign 3. Their actions have been at war with their feelings. Do not skip. The 4th sign reveals what they have been carrying in secret. Sign 4. They have been praying about you. The 4th sign of divine love is the most sacred. They have been taking this love to God, asking if it is permitted, asking if it is real, asking for guidance on what to do. God says, they have been on their knees because of you, not in despair, in desperate need for clarity. The feelings they carry are so strong that they needed divine confirmation before acting on them. They have asked me if the age difference disqualifies this love. They have asked me if the timing is wrong. They have asked me if what they feel is from me or from flesh. And I have been answering them through signs, through dreams, through moments that could not be coincidental. I have been telling them that this love is my design. They have not treated this lightly. This is not casual attraction. They are acting on impulsively. They have brought their feelings to the throne room. They have asked heaven for permission. They have sought divine counsel before making any move. That is why they have moved slowly. Not because they are unsure of you, because they wanted to be sure of God. The prayers they have prayed have been answered. Every sign has pointed toward you. Every confirmation has said proceed. Every divine whisper has said this is real. And now the hesitation is transforming into holy courage. The questions are becoming answers. The seeking is becoming finding. Jesus spoke over their prayers. He said, "Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened." They have been asking, seeking, and knocking, and I have been answering. The door they have been knocking on is about to open. Their prayers about you have reached heaven, and heaven has responded. Matthew 7:7 activates over their seeking. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you. They asked. Heaven answered. They sought. Heaven revealed. They knocked. Heaven is opening. Within 21 days they will receive the final confirmation they have been waiting for, and that confirmation will give them the courage to finally speak. The prayerful seeking is sign 4. They have been taking this love to God. Stay until the end. The 5th sign explains why you have felt them. Sign 5. You have been sensing their love in your spirit. The 5th sign of divine love is the mutual recognition. While they have been loving you in secret, you have been sensing something too. Your spirit has picked up what was never spoken. God says, the connection I designed works both ways. While they have been feeling drawn to you, I have been stirring awareness in your spirit. You have thought about them at random moments. You have sensed something when their name was mentioned. You have felt a pull you could not explain. This was not imagination, this was spiritual connection. When two souls are divinely linked, what one feels, the other senses, even in silence, even across distance, even without words, you have felt it. Something has been stirring in you that you could not name. A sense that something was shifting in your connection with them, a feeling that something unspoken was building, a knowing that could not be traced to any specific event. That was not intuition. That was divine connection transmitting across the spiritual realm. When they pray about you, something in you responds. When they think about you, something in you notices. When their heart reaches toward you, something in you feels reached for. This is what happens when two souls are written together. The connection does not require words to communicate. It operates on a frequency that transcends physical interaction. Archangel Michael declared over this mutual sensing, I have been the messenger between their prayers and your awareness. Every time they lifted you to heaven, I carried something back to your spirit. The sensing you have experienced was not random. It was confirmation that the connection is real from both directions. Divine love always flows both ways. Ecclesiastes 4:9-10 activates over your connection. Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. Two, not one. Both sensing, both connected, both being prepared for what God has designed. Within 14 days, something will happen that confirms you were not imagining this connection. A moment of clarity that shows the sensing was real. The mutual sensing is sign 5. You have felt what they have been carrying. Do not skip. The 6th sign is why the confession is coming. Sign 6. They have reached the limit of silence. The 6th sign of divine love is the breaking point. The weight of unspoken love has become too heavy to carry. Something inside them is demanding release. God says, I have been increasing the pressure on their heart. Every day the love has grown. Every day the silence has become more painful. Every day the need to speak has intensified. I have been building toward a moment of confession. A moment where what has been hidden can no longer stay hidden. They have reached the edge of what silence can contain. And soon, very soon, the truth will pour out. They have been rehearsing words in their mind, imagining how they will say it, picturing your response, playing the scene over and over. They have hovered over the send button multiple times, written messages they deleted, started conversations they did not finish, almost confessed, then backed away, but the pressure keeps building. The love keeps growing. The silence keeps becoming more unbearable. And now they have reached the limit. Not the limit of love. The limit of silence. Something is about to break open. A conversation that changes everything. A message that reveals what has been buried, a moment of eye contact where truth speaks without words. Jesus spoke over this impending confession. He said, "Out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks." Their heart has been overflowing with love for you. The overflow has reached the point where the mouth must speak. It can no longer be contained. What has been building will soon be released. Luke 6:45 activates over their confession. For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. Their heart is full, their mouth will speak. The overflow cannot be stopped. The confession is imminent. Within 72 hours, you will sense that something is different. The pressure in them is reaching its peak. The confession is forming. The limit of silence is sign 6. They can no longer carry this love unspoken. Stay until the very end. The 7th sign is the moment everything changes. Sign 7. Divine timing is aligning the confession. This is the final sign. This is where everything comes together. God is orchestrating the moment of revelation. God says, "I am aligning circumstances, moving pieces into position, creating the perfect moment for truth to emerge." Every conversation leading up to the confession is being guided. Every obstacle that could interfere is being removed. Every fear that could silence them is being addressed. I am the author of this love story, and I am about to write the chapter where hidden love becomes spoken promise. The timing is not random. God has been preparing this moment, arranging encounters, softening hearts, removing barriers, building courage. Everything is being positioned for a divine collision. The moment when their truth meets your awareness, the moment when what has been secret becomes shared, the moment when the love story officially begins. They are feeling the urgency. Something inside them knows the time is now. Every delay feels wrong. Every silence feels heavier. Every moment of hesitation feels like disobedience. God is pressing on their heart with holy urgency. The time for waiting is over. The time for speaking has arrived. Jesus spoke the final declaration over this divine timing. He said, "There is a time for everything, a time to be silent and a time to speak. The time for silence has ended. The time for speaking has come. I am the author and finisher, and I am finishing what I started in their heart." The confession will come, the love will be spoken, and what was hidden will be hidden no more. Ecclesiastes 3:1, 7 activates over this moment. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be silent, and a time to speak. The time to be silent is ending. The time to speak is arriving. Divine timing is aligning. The confession is coming. The 7 signs have been revealed. Divine recognition confirmed. Internal battle identified. Contradicting behavior explained. Prayerful seeking acknowledged. Mutual sensing validated. Limit of silence reached. Divine timing aligning. Someone has fallen deeply in love with you. Despite the age difference, despite the circumstances, despite everything that said it should not happen. And they are about to tell you, "But I must give you a warning." The enemy will try to make you doubt. He will whisper that this is not real. He will remind you of every reason this love seems impossible. He will try to prepare you for rejection before the confession even comes. In the next 72 hours, doubt will try to enter. Dismiss it. What God has ordained, the enemy cannot stop. What heaven has written, hell cannot erase. This love is divine design. Now seal this revelation over your life. Say this out loud. Your voice confirms what heaven has declared. Almighty Father, the God who writes love stories, I receive the revelation of divine love you have spoken over my life. I acknowledge that someone has fallen in love with me, not by accident, by your design. Not despite the age difference, through your wisdom, not against your will, according to your plan. I declare that I am ready to receive this love. I declare that I will not let fear block what you have ordained. I declare that I am worthy of being loved this deeply. I thank you for orchestrating this connection, for their prayers, for their struggle, for their courage, for writing our names together before we ever met. I receive divine love. I welcome divine timing. I trust divine design. In Jesus' name, Amen. Heaven recorded that declaration. The revelation is sealed, the love is confirmed, and the confession is coming. Now complete the receiving process. First, like this video, this is not about numbers, this is about agreement. When you press that button, you are telling heaven you received the message. Do it now. Second, subscribe and turn on notifications. More revelation about divine connections is coming. Guidance for when the confession arrives. If you are not subscribed, you will miss the wisdom for your next chapter. Subscribe now. Third, share this video with someone who needs to know divine love is real. There is someone in your life who has given up on love. They need to know God still writes love stories. Send this to them. Fourth, type divine love is coming to me in the comments. Let other chosen ones see the declaration. Let heaven record your faith. Let the enemy know you believe what God has spoken. Type it now, chosen one. You came to this video wondering if anyone could love you. You are leaving knowing someone already does. Not casual love, not temporary love, divine love. The kind that sees past age, the kind that survives obstacles, the kind that was written before time began. Go in this knowing, go in this confidence, go expecting the confession, go ready to receive what God has prepared. What should have stopped them did not. What logic said was impossible, God made inevitable. What fear tried to prevent, courage is about to release. The love is real, the confession is coming, and your love story is about to begin. Age cannot stop what God ordained. Fear cannot silence what love demands. Time cannot delay what heaven has scheduled. You are loved deeply, completely, divinely. And soon you will hear those words spoken directly to you. Amen.